Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Here we wrap up. Number 18 is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. It's going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
In the second spot.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Eddie Matthews will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. 2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Justin Bohr will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that misses 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Alex Cobb is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
And Robinson will throw him out. One gone.
Center fielder
Trey Turner. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ball game last night. Into the seats, 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, heading for second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, George Brett. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Grounded back up the middle to his right, Robinson. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
batting fourth.
Yogi Berra gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Coghlan going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded on the hop. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Angels. Cole Calhoun will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
Well, I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Andrew McCutchen will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So striding in, Chris Coghlan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Harrison is over 2 down. Francisco Cervelli, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH.
Morales.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Yount from shallow center. And the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out.
Batting 7.
Number 36 will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Cobb into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Right back at him and off his glove. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting 8.
Josh Harrison will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. And that's the third out. Sean Rodriguez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know, he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
No ball.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Jackie Robinson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
Robin Yount stands in. He's set. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off the second base, and they get their guy.
But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Eddie Matthews is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runner on first with 2 away. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Snap throw from the catcher. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on, trying to make contact. Put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance. Nori Aoki takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Cobb looks in. 0-1 on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Coghlan is under it. 1 away. Nick Markakis will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Center fielder number 7.
Trey Turner strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, George Brett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Andrew McCutchen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No runs, 5 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Number 8, Chris Conklin.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another snap throw to second. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Snap throw from the catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
First baseman, number 3.
Sean Rodriguez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Aoki retreats to the track, and he'll put this one. Yogi Berra is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Line toward right center. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman,
Eric Hosmer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Cobb's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
now batting.
Kendrys Morales stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Jackie Robinson will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin
A
Yount.
solo shot here to left, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Eddie Matthews is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Justin Bour will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting, right
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cole Calhoun is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Andrew McCutchen ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Aoki is under it. And that ends the inning. Josh Harrison will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
No strike.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Nori Aoki is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Cobb comes set. First pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. High and deep to left center field. Coghlan going back on it to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis, looking to keep this a one-run game, and he lays off there 1-0. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Center fielder number 7.
Settling in now, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. George Brett will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Up next for the Angels.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Angels have opened it up to 4-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Coghlan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And
yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Francisco Cervelli is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Sliced hard on the ground. And, boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
To 2-2 now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it 4-1. Drew Storen is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Kendrys Morales will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen going back, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Now batting,
number 36 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Storen comes set. Here it is. And the runner's breaking for third. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
number 6.
Josh Harrison will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 6-1. Into the box, Nori Aoki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
The right fielder, number 22.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And I think he really needed that double play ball just to settle him down a little bit. He'd already given up 2 in the inning, and he didn't want to see this thing get out of hand.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jackie Robinson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Brian Shaw is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Smoked on the ground left side and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Robin Yount will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Eddie Matthews stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
Now batting.
Justin Bour will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Markakis looks up. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
4 runs here in this half inning. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Turner. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Chris Coghlan stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Chris Medlin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 40.
Trey Turner will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond. Maybe punch back, if you will.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. George Brett gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Medlin a look to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And he thought of taking third here too.
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Coghlan has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set, and the pitch. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. Throw goes to third. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Now batting.
Kendrys Morales gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first. He'll be Sean Rodriguez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Robin Yount is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Smoke toward third. Brett is there for it. 1 there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Kirby Yates is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Number 36 steps into the box. Hit hard to the right side. And Robinson will throw him out. 1 gone. Josh Harrison steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
Chopped weakly to the left. Yount takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
the left fielder.
Nori Aoki comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
1 ball.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Nick Markakis will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Andrew Miller will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Eddie Matthews, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now in the box, Justin Bour. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Now batting, right fielder
Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching
final line
performance.
score tonight.
You see there.